Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and do this awesome video here. Hey Anthony, what's going on? So I couldn't get the thing that's going on here. Sorry, I'm using my mic, so hopefully you can hear me. Was I couldn't get the Geo AES to play with the HD PVR, so I was unable to stream it properly. So I had to reconfigure my webcam so I could play the games for you. I was going to cancel it and do something else, but I decided I promised it. Let's go ahead and go through with it. Hopefully everything's going well on your end. I'm going to give it here another minute. How's everything in Neo Geo land treating you, buddy? And hopefully everything's sounding okay. So I'm having to use the headset and mic, and that's not normal. Hey, what's going on? Well, great. I'm glad everything's sounding good. I had to use the mic. So hopefully that'll work out well. I figured I'd go ahead and start off with doing Aero Fighters 2, because Anthony loves the game. And then after that, we can do a few choices. We're actually using real hardware, but we can use... we could play Blazing Star, Metal Slug, Puzzle Bobble, NAM 1975, or Magician Lord. I know it's kind of shooter heavy, but I'm in the mood to play some shooters. So that stream that we did yesterday had a ton of views. I have to thank you guys very, very much for that. Much appreciated. All the promotion, all the good stuff. And then Noel, the whole getting the arcade stick thing, it's went a little south. The guy decided he did away with the best buy it now option. So I'm doing some private messages. I'm gone? What happened? Where did I go? Am I not able to be heard? Anybody there? Is the live stream not working appropriately? I'm confused. Everything should be working. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I had to use the webcam because I can't get the HD PVR to play the Neo Geo AES. I had it plugged in, and it would play it, but just randomly every minute or two, or sometimes every 15 seconds, it would actually cut off all the video. The audio would still play, but the video would cut off. I tried it in S-Video, I tried it in Composite, it just wouldn't work, so I had to can that. Hey, Afro Soul! How's it going? I'm glad everything sounds good. So let's go ahead, let's dive into Aero Fighters 2, and then you guys can choose between Blazing Star, Metal Slug, Puzzle Bobble, NAM 1975, or Magician Lord after that. I plan on going just about an hour, and that'll be it. Sorry about the scan lines, I know it's crazy. Hopefully all will play well here. Hopefully it won't be impossible to watch. That is my fear, that it will be horrible to watch. Can't see probably, but I've got a little bit of rum and coke here. So hopefully that'll be good. Let's go ahead and be high end. Sorry about this scrolling, guys. I'm sure there's probably a way to get the HD PVR to work, but just not having any luck getting it to work with that. It worked great with their Dreamcast, and then it just doesn't want to work for this, so I don't know. On another note, I finally figured out how to fix the Raspberry Pi so I can continue my Donkey Kong Country play vid. Hopefully the scan lines aren't too much for you guys. It looks like it's scrolling a little bit on my end. Using the actual Geo AES arcade stick for a nice authentic gameplay here. I don't know why I'm in a mood to play shooters. Every time I get a little stressed out about something. Well, good. I'm glad it looks okay. Alright, we had Fried to Paris. This is a tough level. Can't believe it gave it to me second. I was thinking about doing the multi-cart, but even with that, you have to turn it off every time on the Neo Geo AES, so you can't just hold down start like you can in the MVS. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do it. I don't know exactly how I want to do it yet, but I'll get a webcam down in the basement. Damn. And do like a multicade Neo Geo request video. I think that would be fun. And we would do it as a live stream, and I just can't figure out how I can set it up. Not quite sure. I either don't have enough Bacardi in my system or I have too much, because I'm not really doing very good in this one. There we go. Let's get the bomb. I disappeared. Ah, damn. I moved right into it. God, sorry guys. This is such a bad play. Not very good at this stage anyway. There's one. Got a long way to go with this one. Ah, thank God. Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be a fun request video day. Unfortunately, I gotta work that day, so I'm probably gonna miss the first stream completely. Maybe I can make it to the second stream if I can get off at a decent time. Hopefully the mic's working out, guys. It's a video game microphone, so. Oh man, that's gonna be cool. So it's been a pretty lame gaming day for me. I just played a lot of Donkey Kong. I had to rebeat pretty much the whole game because it erased my freaking game again. And then I finally figured out why it was doing that. Turns out if you... it's got hotkeys on it, right? So if you hit... For some reason, the guy that made it for me, he made it so if you hit the L trigger and... select, you know, you continue, right? So if you hit select first and then the L trigger, it resets. So I was, you know, frantic, getting my ass kicked in the, I gotta stop talking, I'm gonna die. Ah, damn it. Died anyway. Yeah, so basically I went to go do the buy it now and it wouldn't let me complete the transaction. So, and I messaged him and he said that he changed it to an auction. because he thinks he can get more money. So I'm trying to get him to change it back to buy it now. I promised him I would pay the price that he wanted, which we had already talked about, and he won't message me back. So I'm hoping he's just going to eat some dinner or something and then get it all set up. So sorry about that, Noah. If not, I will find you another one, buddy. Just hold tight. I'll keep scouring Craigslist and everything else. We're bound to find something. I know I don't normally do continues on this game, but for the sake of making this video, this live stream actually last an hour, this is probably what I'm going to have to do. Yeah, I should have just paid for that stick yesterday. So Noel and Afro Soul, you know, Afro Soul probably knows, but so Anthony, we were trying to get him an X-Arcade, you know, authentic arcade stick, so he can play some of those arcade shooters, and it'll be a little more authentic than using like a 360 controller or whatever. So we had one kind of lined up, and that kind of fell through, so we'll get there. Well, something to work out, buddy, something to work out. I could get you a single stick, but then Afro Soul won't be able to play Gapulus with you, and that would not be good. Damn. Yeah, it'll all work out. It's just a matter of time. The guy thinks he's going to get more money, so I think he's just trying to make me sweat, try to make me pay him more, and I already assured him that that's not going to happen, so he wants to be a tool about it. He can put it in the bid price, and I'll play the long game, and he'll end up with less money. So if that's what he wants to do, have at it. It happens. No big deal. But anyway, enjoying playing this awesome game here. One of my favorite games of all time, even though I'm doing really lousy. I never ever get to see this level because I always do the 1 credits, so it's actually pretty refreshing getting to do this, being able to see the new levels. I'm going to have to put this in the MVS one of these days and just play it all the way through. Because I've actually never seen the end of this, I don't think. I know I've seen the end of Aero Fighters 1. We only have one more continue. We are getting our butts kicked. Yeah. So yeah, I messaged the guy before. I know, I'll get back on the tangent. I messaged the guy before I was going to do the buy it now, and he's like, oh yeah, everything's cool, so on and so forth. Yeah, I can ship it out tomorrow, so on and so forth. And then he changes it from buy it now to just bidding. So he's kind of being a tool. So I don't particularly want to give him my money now anyway if he's going to be that way. Anyway, on to something a little different. I got approached by a game company yesterday. That was kind of cool. They've got an indie game and they want me to play it and do a live stream. So I'm going to download that game probably after this. And, well, that's it, guys. And they want to actually do an interview. So on Sunday, I guess I'll hop on the webcam and do like an interview. So that will be really cool. I've never done anything like that. So I have to thank all you guys for your constant support. And if it wasn't for Noel pushing me into doing these live streams that I was very uncomfortable with trying to do, then would have never, ever had any opportunity like that. So that's really cool, guys. So thanks, Anthony. So what game are we going to play now, guys? So we played Aero Fighters 2. We've got Blazing Star, Metal Slug, Puzzle Bobble, NAM 1975 and Magician Lord to choose from. Whoever wants to pick. Does not matter to me. I just grabbed a handful. Well, thanks, Noel. You're the man. NAM 1975. Sounds good. So we're going to see me turn it off and turn it back on and all that kind of stuff. So just bear with. It's not the video going crazy. Alright, NAM 1975. Oh, yeah? Yeah, he's just so smooth, calm, cool, collected. I get nervous as hell, so. He does a good job. I wish I could do as decent a job on live streams as he does. I don't know anything about computers, so basically I just kind of got to learn as I go, and it's quite the growing pain process, as Noel reminds me. Alright, so let's go back to Vietnam. Right some wrongs, or continue making wrongs, or whatever. I'm not getting political. Let's play. Yeah, I haven't watched Noel's first videos, so. Yeah, I almost turned that guy down for the interview, but I was like, well, why not, you know? I didn't want to do the live streams. I did them, and I have more fun with the live streams now than I do making the videos, because I get to interact with everybody. So it's like hanging out with a bunch of friends. So every once in a while somebody else shows up and we get to talk games, and it's like the Twitter feed. I started that just for the YouTube, you know, and it's picked up to the point where I've got, I know it's pretty minuscule, but I've got to 200, I don't know, 200 likes or subs or whatever on Twitter. So, and that's great, because it's a hell of a lot easier talking to everybody on Twitter. So that was another thing I followed of Noel's advice. Something I didn't want to do, but did it anyway, and it turned out for the good. So this is kind of in celebration of all of that. I was at 199 yesterday, and I know I didn't mention it, but I kind of wanted to do a special live stream, you know, something a little different to kind of celebrate, you know. And then I'm at like 4,600 views, so we're getting real close to the 5,000 on. That was bullcrap right there. I shouldn't have been killed. This game can be cheap sometimes. The hit detection is not the best. The bullets will go like not terribly far away from you and still kill you. Sorry guys, I'm kind of neglecting reading your comments. I'm trying to stay alive here. So I'm going to try at the first of the year, it'll probably be February or March. I'm going to try to get another laptop, because mine is crazy old and it cannot handle OBS, not even a little bit. Let's go ahead and do some more continues. But anyway, and then I can be much more mobile. Like, I can do those arcade streams, but God, it is just so difficult setting everything up. I mean, it literally takes me a couple hours to take everything downstairs, get it all plugged in, run the extension cords. It's quite the pain. I'm going to go ahead and read some comments here. You're just pretending you're talking to us so you feel comfortable. Meow meow. Oh man, you guys are crazy. That's what makes it all fun. So definitely, like I said, having a lot of growing pains with the streams and everything. I've got a Gaming with a Buddy episode I'm going to release either tonight or tomorrow. Part 1 anyway, it's a two-parter. I hope you guys will like it. It's a Metal Slug game. One of the newer ones I've gotten not too terribly long ago. So I'm going to try my tentative schedule. I'm going to try to hammer down a schedule here in a couple weeks. Like, so I stream at the same times every week. I think that's hindering me getting people to show up because, you know, it's just hard keeping track of, you know, somebody when they're a moving target, so to speak. So I'm going to try to do like a 1 credit video a week, a one credit video a week, and then I'll try to do a gaming with a buddy every week. And if it's a 2-parter, you'll get the bonus 2-part. And if all that works out, then do live streams like 2 or 3 times a week on top of that, and then whatever random in the middle of the night. But try to guarantee at least 1 hitbox and 1 Twitch live stream a week. So as the streams are becoming more popular, a lot of people don't, you know, it's only the core people. Shiva. I hate those guys too. You know, there's like 4 or 5 people that'll tune in to watch on the live streams, you know, but on the YouTube channel, it seems like the live streams, people are actually pretty interested in them. So I got almost 50 views yesterday on the Sega Genesis game, and anything I put up Neo Geo related seems to do well. So, pardon me, Dreamcast. I said Genesis, didn't I? Anyway, let her go. I need somebody else to help me shoot. There's too many bad guys. Oh my God, we got the bazooka. We got the big guns. You gotta admit, she's a badass, dude, wearing a skirt and shooting a machine gun. The only woman that's probably on this stream that's more badass than her is it's probably Afro Soul. She has to put up with Noel. I'm just kidding, buddy. I'm yanking your chain. Trying to drive you nuts. Ah, I died. I was actually doing pretty good there. Don't give her ideas. You're funny. Drive him crazy. He likes it. You can dodge this, but can you dodge a grenade? Yeah. I'm really happy Neo Turbo Maniac showed up yesterday. That was fun. I'm a big fan of his. Project Co showed up today. The guys from there, I would have freaked out because they're actual like big time YouTubers. They don't just play around like I do. They're the real deal. They've got like 5,000 or 6,000 subscribers and really awesome. I don't know, production values and editing and all that kind of thing. They are the real deal. I was watching a stream last night, totally off Roller Derby Exists. That's why Roller Derby exists. I forgot you like Roller Derby. Where was I? What the hell was I talking about? That threw me off. Yeah, that was awesome. Oh, yeah, so I don't know if you guys know the Angry Video Game Nerd, but he's like, you know, the oldest of the old of the guys that are, you know, out there for, you know, he was the first real big YouTuber that was into gaming. No matter if you like his stuff or not, but the guy that helps him out and does a lot of his production stuff and filming and stuff, Mike Matei, I was watching his live stream, which is, you know, AVGN last night, and I was commenting to him, and he actually commented back. That was pretty badass, and he did a little shout out. He said, "Hey, a question from Aaron, Classic Gamer, blah, 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 blah." I was asking him if it was MAME or not. He was playing Taito Legends, I think, for the PS2. Oh, you met him in New Jersey? That's cool. But yeah, Mike Bate took the time to say hi and you know, read my question out loud and answered it. So that was pretty cool. So I've had a pretty good 24 hours. It's poison gas. Yeah, I like watching them. I think they're funny. Coming in for attack. Oh no! I believe this was a launch title for the Neo Geo, so it's quite impressive. Damn paratroopers. Who knew the Viet Cong had so many damn planes? They must have done pretty good in those last couple years after we left the war. Game over, guys. Oh yeah, I've never met James or anything, but or any of those guys for that. I think they're from New Jersey. So okay, guys, next game. What are we gonna play? Sorry, this damn scrolling, guys. I know it's hard to look at. So what we've got: Blazing Star, Metal Slug, Puzzle Bobble, and Magician Lord left. How about Noel or Afro Soul? Bust a move, let's do it. Puzzle Bobble, bust a move, let's do it. Pardon me, I'm fumbling around with these damn cartridges here. Make sure I get it all lined up. There we go. I cleaned all the cartridges, so hopefully everything will launch. Sorry, I just put the mic back on. I cleaned all the cartridges, so I was hoping they would all work. Puzzle Bobble is amazing. I love this game. You guys like Bubble Bobble too? You know, Bubble Bobble for the NES? I think it's a really fun game. Good old classic by Taito from 1994. Man, Taito made a lot of really good games, didn't they? Yeah, the music is just incredibly catchy. It's very, very fun. It's relaxing. You know, it can drive you a little crazy at first, you know. You know, when you're starting to lose. Bubble Bobble 2 for the NES. Oh, that's cool. Man, that's a hard to find one, dude. I would be having an armored car there in the Bronx with that awesome piece of collectability there. I'm not doing so good. Oh, that was a big misfire. Doo-doo-doo. No! There we go. Ta-da! Oh, little Samson. Oh my gosh, you're going to splurge, buddy. You are going to be splurging. What's that going to run you? About $1,000? I mean, I like the game. I mean, I played it in emulation, but that's it. I have seen 2 copies in my lifetime. It's kind of like seeing a unicorn, I guess. But, and got to actually play one at a game store. Made him think that I was going to buy it. Ha ha ha. He's like, oh, I don't like any looky-loos, so. Oh, well, he got a little pissed about it. But I told him there was like label damage, which there was, and that I wasn't going to pay what he wanted for it because of that. So, yeah. So, long story to that. That is cool, though, that you're going to get one of those. That is amazing. He's packing. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. He's in the Bronx, and he's packing. The game's kind of tweaking out here, guys, so kind of bear with if I lose you. These cartridges can be a little finicky. At least in my experience. You should have seen my Neo Geo AES when I got it. I paid like, I don't know, it was like 80 bucks or something like that. You have the Flintstone Surprise at Dinosaur Peak? Oh my god. Ah. You're killing me, man. You're just killing me. All these awesome classics that you have. Damn. I thought I had a decent collection. Nope. Anthony's got it. I've been looking for all these games out in the wild and I can't find them. Where have they been? Oh yeah, Anthony has them all. Oh yeah, there's only one copy of something in the entire Western Hemisphere. Anthony's got it. I'm just teasing you, buddy, but that is really, really cool. That is amazing. I've only seen one of those, and that was at a convention, the Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. Never actually played it. I don't think I've played it on emulation either. I have a lot of NES games, but all those really, really rare ones I am missing. So I've got that rule for the NES. I don't spend more than like 50 bucks on a cartridge. So if I don't find it cheap, I don't get it. We can't all be as lucky as the Game Chasers, though. Alright. You seen that Game Chasers episode when he finds Surprise at Dinosaur Peak or whatever? One episode, and then like 2 episodes later he finds Little Samson. And because all of his damn videos, he basically, all by himself, made the freaking price of Little Samson go through the roof. So, yeah. Him and all the other channels were hyping it, so. That's one thing I don't like that YouTubers do. They hype the games to the point where nobody can afford them. I mean, it's supposed to be a hobby when we play games. I mean, people are buying this stuff and they don't play it. I will not buy it if I'm not going to play it. He's calling Anthony. Well, he'll be able to protect you because he's packing. Nyat, 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 nyat. What is happening? I knew it. I knew it. It tweaked out. It was freaking out like it was going to. Give me a second, guys, or I'll start over. Sorry, guys. We gotta try this again. Oh, yeah? Who are we supposed to not support? Anybody that's collecting just for put it on a shelf? Or the Game Chasers? I am confused. But if Pat the NES Punk says it, I would probably do it. He is a class act. I watch basically everything he puts out on YouTube. So now my Neo Geo is just restarting. Look at that. Yeah, I agree. So my Neo Geo is freaking out, locking up, freaking out. Yep, locked up again. Look at that. Okay, turn the light on. Got to clean some stuff. What game do you want me to play now? Because bust a move is a bust. Alright, Noel, do you want Metal Slug, Blazing Star, or Magician Lord? And I'll have to clean Puzzle Bobble. While you guys are making your decision. Yeah, I really like the NVS to AES converter, but it can be really, really picky. If there's any dirt at all on that cartridge, it goes nuts. Since they're at such high voltage in the NVS machine, it kind of picks up a lot of dust. Magician Lord, yeah, let's do that. Sounds like fun. I'm finishing up cleaning the cartridge, the Puzzle Bobble, so maybe we can revisit it. Magician Lord is an AES title, so I don't have to fight with a converter, so that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and get that going. Oh, Contraforce, huh? That's a good one. See, it's a problem with the Neo Geo because I have like no sound. We're just having bad luck, guys. Alright, I hope we're back in business. The serial number on the AES after I just got up. Let me look for you, buddy. Trying to take the mic with me, so bear with, guys. I'm turning it off because I don't know what the hell it'll do while it's on. My serial number, it's 30,781. So a pretty low number, actually. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. So yeah, it's a pretty low number, actually. So you get the camera here, and you can actually see for yourselves. Because I know somebody will watch this on YouTube and say, "Oh, well, that's not real. That's not the real number." Blah 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 blah. So 30,781. Because every time I do anything with any sort of rare game or anything, somebody sends me a tweet message. Okay, let's get back to the gaming. Sorry about all that, guys. Oh, okay. Yeah. I haven't met anybody with a lower number than I've got, and I just found mine in a game store. I just walked in, and it was there, so I picked it up. I didn't find out the serial number until I got it home, and I was actually pretty happy about it. So yeah, I didn't know that about the daughter boards. Ooh, Chip and Dale. Oh my gosh. I've got the first Chip and Dale, but definitely not the second. I had Contraforce, but I traded it for a big lot, so. Alright, the following is a story of fantasy. Yeah, I got it home and actually found out it was such a low number, so. I don't know if that's in the first run of them or what, but every time I tell somebody about it, they're like, oh, that's a really low number, so. And I haven't modded it or anything like that. I figure something that original shouldn't be modded. You know, that low of a number. That's my feeling on it. Not that I know how to mod it anyway. I'd have to pay somebody to do it. My soldering skills are okay, but my following direction skills, not so much. Alright. There's our books that we gotta go get. Yeah, I do have the American version, you're right. Yep. So 80 bucks with two you know, the classic arcade joysticks and 2 games, both in box. The Samurai Showdown and what was it? Fighting game. Another fighting game. Fatal Fury, that's what it was. So yeah, I got Fatal Fury and Samurai Showdown, 2 controllers, and this for 80 bucks at the game store. So they said they didn't want to get it because they didn't think anybody was going to buy it. So, and they had it kind of like in a back case. So they call it the collector's case or whatever. Man, I love this game. Absolutely beautiful. I wish I could get farther in it. Yeah, I thought it was a good price. I got it, I don't know, several years ago. I had one before and had a really nice collection with it, and well, let's just say came into a little trouble with paying the rent and such, so I had to sacrifice the Neo Geo AES and the collection. And then when I got out of college again, I went ahead and bought an MVS, and then I bought an AES. This is the AES I bought, so it's been with me since. It's worked pretty well. It gives me fits once in a while, but it's just a little picky on reading cartridges sometimes. But you know, you can't just put crap into your system and expect it to work, so that's kind of my fault. I made the mistake of putting a eBay purchase in there one time, and and I did not clean it well enough, so ever since it gets a little gunky. I need to take it all apart and really clean it, but I just haven't had the motivation. I did the old credit card trick, and oh my god, I'm getting killed here. Yeah, I had looked for a while to get another Neo Geo, but I wasn't going to spend $300–400 on eBay to get an American version. Oh yeah? Huh. Yeah, that's the lowest number I've ever heard of. I remember watching some random interview of Ben Affleck, and he's got like a 20 or 30,000, something like that. It's close to the in number to mine. I know that's completely random. I died. You'll have to check that out. That's pretty cool, though. Yeah, Neo Geo collecting is just outrageously expensive. I love the games, I really do, but when it comes for a budget, I've never been the type to like just play one game and become a master at it. I have a handful of games I play all the time, but I'm more, you know, I'm not really much of a connoisseur, I would say. I like playing the variety. Here I am talking and I can't even beat the game here. Usually this guy doesn't give me any trouble. So, as horrible as I'm doing, you guys should start thinking about the next one. And maybe we can work in some puzzle bobble in between. So maybe a shooter and then some more puzzle bobble and then a shooter again. Now that it's cleaned, maybe it'll work better. Oh my god! I can't believe... Yeah, there's way too many bootlegs out there. That's the problem. Every time I buy a cartridge on eBay, I make them show me the cartridge. And then I've actually gotten cartridges on eBay that they you know, supposedly showed me a cartridge in the picture, and it was not what they sent me in the picture. So I was happy to report those people. Very unsavory characters. People like that, they're really screwing the hobby. And they drive the price up doing that. And all they care about is the money. They don't care about the hobby. I love games. I want to get these games so I can play them and enjoy them. Every game I have, I play. So I have, you know, very few boxed retro games. So, yeah, you got to report those people, man. I mean, they are a cancer upon the whole Neo scene in general. There's a lot of cartridges that I've experienced lately coming out of Mexico, like the U.S. The California Mexican area, like Santa Ana and those kind of places, and they sell them dirt cheap. Or, you know, just right under the market value. And they don't tell you that it is one. And then you ask them for pictures, and they provide you good pictures. And then you get them home. And, of course, you know, I'm not a very trusting individual. So I just open it up again and check. And guess what? Not the same thing. Oh, I'm so sorry. We must have sent you the wrong item. Blah, 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 blah. Horse pucky. Horse pucky. Yeah, I mean, that kind of stuff is the reason why SNK's not making these cartridges still. That's the only reason they stopped to begin with, is because people were pirating. I mean, sure, Neo Geo has always been expensive, but it doesn't mean that you should be like stealing the game. You know, it's one thing to download it and enjoy it in your own home and those kind of things. That I don't have a problem with, you know, because not everybody would be able to play these awesome games if it wasn't for that. But where I draw the line, morally, is these people that are downloading things and they're stealing it. You know, they download it and then they sell it. You know, that's not right. Not right at all. Especially when they're passing it off as, you know, real. To people that are spending their hard-earned money on it. So I don't know. Quite the rant. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, this is probably my worst run ever on Magician Lord. And then I have this horrible power that I forgot was here. This is the worst power. Noel, did you run away? Finally got him. And then I stuck around and got killed. I don't know, man. I actually have no idea. Never really looked, to be honest. I imagine it's quite a bit. Yeah, I don't have, like I said, I don't have a problem with emulation. It's people actually, you know, doing the emulation and then selling it that I have the issue with. Like especially, like particularly in the Neo Geo scene. You know, because the games are so expensive. They take these games that are like hundreds and hundreds of dollars and pass them off as true. That's crazy. Alright, we got another round here. Yeah. Yeah, they probably can't sell them with the games, especially on eBay or something. That's crazy. And you know, even with emulation and stuff, it doesn't keep me from continuing to buy games. I bought probably 7 or 8 NES and Super Nintendo games since I got that Raspberry Pi. It makes me want to buy more games. But I'd never take it, and I would, you know, I wouldn't sell it to somebody, you know what I mean? So, sure, I bought it, and I guess I'm part of the problem, but I don't know. But the whole Neo Geo thing, that was different. I mean, they were still actively publishing these games, and people were stealing them. Kind of like on the Dreamcast, people were doing this too. You know, and that, I'm sure that's not the reason why Dreamcast went under, but it didn't help. You look like that guy. You just made me die, man. I was laughing. Yeah, that's crazy. You know, it'd be like, I don't know, say, I can't believe I got this damn power again. It'd be like, say Nintendo is making their game, right? Say, I don't know, something they just released. Like Super Mario 3D Maker, right? So let's say that came out, like, you know, like a month ago. And everybody was just making copies of it. I'm just gonna run. Hope I can get away. And then selling them. You got the Fu Manchu and the hair. Now he starts jumping. Ah, he got me. Now, I'm just saying, in particular, in the Neo Geo scene, it was a big deal. Because they were selling very few to begin with, and then people were pirating it. So that's basically what I'm saying. I agree with you, buddy. I really do. All I'm against is, like, you know, people making money off of other people's work. That's all I'm worried about. Especially if it's still actively being, you know, made. You know, if the game's out of print, or you already own it, or, you know, like Little Samson. If somebody's going to emulate Little Samson, I mean, I don't see a problem with that. Why should you pay $1,000 for Little Samson? I mean, it's a great trophy to have, and I'd love to own it myself, but, you know, for most people, that's, you know, not possible. It just isn't. So to me, that makes sense. You know, we're not hurting anybody by playing stuff that, you know, was released 25 years ago. half of those companies don't even exist anymore. So how's that hurting anybody, you know? So I agree with you, buddy. I was just saying, in general, with Neo Geo, at that time, when they were hurting really bad and struggling to even make do, and then people were pirating their brand new games, like some of them even before they even were released, like, you know, Samurai Showdown 5 and stuff. People had actually taken the source code. How they got it's beyond me. A mole in the company, I guess, and they were actually selling them before it ever came out. So, you know, I don't know. Not good. Oh, I agree. I agree, Noel. No, I like emulation. It has its purpose, that's for sure. Alright, guys. Metal Slug, Puzzle Bobble, Blazing Star. What are we doing? There's 3 left. There's 3 left. Yeah, I just read that. I actually read that in the Neo Geo, pardon me, Neo Geo shit, Retro Gamer magazine. It was actually in that Neo Geo spread that they did. I hope they still come out with King of Fighters 14. I'm really hoping that that's still coming out. Supposedly, right after they bought it, I looked it up online, and apparently they hired some more artists, graphic designers, and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Maybe they're still going with it. Noel, what are we playing? What are we playing, buddy? Oh, you just chose Magician Lord. Okay. So now it's Anthony's turn. Metal Slug, Puzzle Bobble, Blazing Star. We're towards the end of the stream, so we gotta get moving. Blazing Star. God, you know me so well, Anthony. Good stuff. Probably my favorite Neo Geo title. This or Metal Slug, probably. I don't know. One of the Metal Slugs. I guess it changes from day to day. I like them so much, it's hard to really pin down which one I like the most. I'd like to add that my Blazing Star, the number on it is 1,455. That's a pretty low number, I think. That came with my new Neo Geo MVS when I bought it. You're the man. God, I love this anime style graphics. Amazing. Fun, fun, fun. Well, I'm glad the mic and everything worked out. Hopefully everything's been clear sounding. Love this game. Alright. I'm going to kind of fast forward through some of this stuff because we're starting to run out of time. I was trying to stay to an hour, which it doesn't seem like we're going to, but if we don't play Metal Slug, that's okay. Or Puzzle Bobble. You guys just decide what you want me to play out of those two, which were my first 2 MVS games, I might add. My first MVS actually broke, and I lost several games because I don't know actually why. Something electrical, and it like fried the games I had in my Neo Geo. So they still play, but they have no sound. My original Puzzle Bobble and my original Metal Slug. So. I've been playing this a lot more lately. Hearing Retro Rich off of Twitter talking about his new records and stuff really motivated me. I've gotten up to 800,000 a couple times, but those games are few and far between. And that's on MVS difficulty, I think, set at level 4. Somebody's blowing up my phone back there. Hope you guys can't hear that. The system was only 8 years old. Did I just die? Oh my God. I hope I didn't just die. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading comments again. This boss is really easy. The second one is like tough as nails, especially if you die at some point before it. Basically just charge up your shot and dodge everything. He's only got a couple more left. This might actually be it. Yep. You know you played it too much when you can time out how many shots. Oh yeah? A new super gun, huh? That's cool. I've never invested in a super gun. Every time I want an arcade machine, I just go out and get it. If I can find it. There's a pretty big collecting scene of arcade stuff in my area, it seems like, so. It hasn't been too terribly hard finding pretty cheap stuff. I mean, I've only paid, I think, $400 or $500 was the most I paid for an arcade machine. It's like my Popeye, I paid very little for it, and then I just restored it, you know. Which is a bitch finding the original paint collar, by the way. It's like Colt's Blue or, I don't know, some of the other stuff. Like, you don't actually know what the exact collar is because it's patented. Such a fun game. So beautiful. Just like its little brother, Polestar. Our older brother, pardon me. Also a great game, which I'm not good at. Yeah, but I'd like to have a super gun. It'd be really nice to be able to play, you know, sitting on my couch. But because sometimes, you know, I know it sounds lazy, but you don't want to stand in front of an arcade machine or sit on a bar stool or whatever, you know. And then they take up so much damn room, it's pitiful. So, surprised my wife hasn't left me from all the damn arcade machines I have. She hated it at first, but as she started playing them, she got a love for them. Alright. Almost. There's the Y. I thought we missed it. We're doing okay. We got 500,000. Hopefully I can beat this boss. Sometimes I can't beat him. Noel, just close your eyes and pretend it is Rebel Strike for the GameCube. Oh no! I get to talking and that's I've died twice. Look at this. I'm not even going to beat him. Now I have to just try to survive. I know I'm whining about 500,000 points, but oh my god. That was horrible, guys. I'm sorry. Karma. What's karma? What am I getting karma for, buddy? For the Rebel Strike thing? The comment? Damn. You're too funny. Too funny, Noel. Okay. So we're going to play Metal Slug or Puzzle Bubble, guys. I'm going to drink a little more rum here. And then we won't be back again until Saturday with the live stream, so. Metal Slug. All right, let's do it. Sounds good. Right back, guys. Serial number on this Metal Slug is 13,162, so that's a pretty good number. Here's the number for the Blazing Star. If you guys can see it, I don't know if you can see it with the camera the way it is. 1,455. Oh.
Acting choppy.
Good old PC gaming. I'm a crazy Blizzard guy. How about you, Anthony? Have you lost years of your life to the almighty Blizzard? Used to play a lot of Sierra games, I guess, but that's been a long time. I don't even think they're in business anymore. Sorry this is taking so long, guys. Just trying to get it all clean so maybe it plays right. Sometimes just reseating it helps, but the cartridge, but it doesn't always. Sometimes it's a little glitchy. So anyway, let's try again here. Looks good and clean now. There we go. Oh yes, Oregon Trail, huh? I think I've still got Oregon Trail 2 or 3. That's some good stuff. Wow. Well, you've been with it for a while then, buddy. Since this is the American Neo Geo, we won't be seeing any blood, so sorry about that, guys.
Mission 1, start.
Oh yeah, Doom was awesome, buddy. My favorite Doom, well, I don't know if it was my favorite, but the one I spent the most time with was probably Doom 2, I think. Little question for you guys: did you guys ever play Wolfenstein for the 3DO? Because that was amazing. It was not as good as the PC version, but it was damn close. The visuals were good, the sound was great. So the stream didn't turn out like I wanted, guys. I wanted it to be with the HD PVR 1.0 and have everything nice and clean and no scan lines, but it didn't work out. But that's okay. It's still been a lot of fun. Oh yeah. Used to play it at Comp USA. That's cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah, my cousin actually had a 3DO way back then, and we played Wolfenstein on it. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. He had the Panasonic 3DO. The one I have right now is the Gold Star 3DO. And Gold Star, if you don't know, they eventually sold and became LG, so they still exist as a company. Most people think the larger 3DO is the most unreliable, the Panasonic, and that the skinnier one that doesn't have the disc tray that opens. I'm sorry that you're missing me, Swig Beer. I will take a drink of rum and coke right now for you. Rum. Saturday, we'll be back to that. So let's talk about Saturday while we're at it. I have a captive audience. So when are we going to play? What are we going to play on Saturday? I have to do a live stream of that game. So if you guys want to come and do that, we'll do a really short, that'd be a really short game though, like 10 minutes. And then I'd have to shut it off and upload that to YouTube. That would be for my obligation to this publisher that wants me to play his game. That's his request. He wants me to do a live stream and then push it to YouTube. So if you guys want to be part of that, that'd be fun. It has to do with cats. It's like Cats in Space, I think, is the title of it. It's still heavily in development, so I've been kind of reading up about it a little bit, trying to prepare. So Anthony, that would be right up your alley. And he wants to do the interview sometime on Sunday, I think about 3:30. So I don't know if he wants to live stream any of that, or he wants to just do like a web call and he'll put it on his website or what. I don't know. But the whole thing sounds fun. But besides that, I don't know, maybe it is, but this is a PC game. They gave me a code for the PC. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him terribly much about it. I think it's going to be on Steam though. I'm not sure, but don't hold me to it. But it's like a God. I'm trying to think of what it's like. It's like God, what's it called? You know, like those, it's like a shooter, you know, but you're a spaceship, but you fly around in all different directions and you know, shoot oncoming bad guys, so it's an indie title. Looks really fun. After I get it all played and everything, I can send you guys a link or something, if they'll allow me to. My download code's a one-time thing, or I should have asked if I could have another download code to give away or something during a live stream. I didn't even think about it, but oh well. That's still cool. I'm really happy for the opportunity. I can't believe somebody would actually want to give me something and actually want to hear my opinion of it. That's baffling to me. I'll be on my best behavior for that to try to make the whole stream look good. Oh, the Retro VGS. I don't know, man. Especially after reading all that stuff on AtariAge.com. It sounds like a really good concept, but I don't think it's going to be half as decent as what they were advertising, you know. And now it's basically, you know, the Kickstarter's dead, man. I don't know if it's ever going to get released in its current iteration. I know Gamester81 on YouTube is he's a backer of it, and he actually has a game that's being produced for it. So he's a little biased when it comes to it, I think. Yeah, that's basically what I've heard about it. They were not doing a very good job, and they weren't being very trustworthy about the information they were releasing.
Mission complete. Mission 3.
Yep, that's the one of the... Yep, you're right.
Thank you.
I mean, I like the idea of patches and all. I mean, patches, why'd I say that? Of it being, you know, a cartridge game and But then they go and they say that it's not going to need a patch and it's going to be perfect and yada yada yada, and I died. But I don't know. But they just made a lot of outlandish claims. I'll just leave it with that. I really want to support him. I actually made a little donation to the Kickstarter because it was something I really wanted to believe in, but after I read that stuff on AtariAES.com, it definitely changed my mind about it. I don't want to push anybody in one direction or another about it, but it's kind of read it for yourself, come to your own conclusions kind of thing, I wish him the best, and I hope everything turns out great, but I just am not too, Yeah, I don't understand why they would do that. They should have just thought of something different. I imagine, finding. I guess they probably thought that, with the indie scene, because there's still, a very very small but active indie scene for the Jaguar. Maybe they were hoping to, somehow capture that hardcore collective. I don't know. I really don't know. I think there's a lot of things with their marketing that they didn't really fully think out. Ah, he got me! No! What the hell? Let's continue. Let's kill him. I was that close. Yeah, I agree. You're spot on, Noel. Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, the Jaguar's got some cool games like Tempest. That was fun. A lot of people don't know that Rayman was on that. I mean, it was a really, really good version of Rayman. It wasn't the 64-bit powerhouse, do the math like they were telling us on the advertising, however, but it was just in a very crowded game space. I mean, you had the Super Nintendo, the 16-bit stuff was still going crazy, the Genesis, the leftovers of the TurboGrafx, and you had the 3DO that had their hat thrown in. You had, God, I mean, it just keeps going and going. And you had the Game Gear, you had the Game Boy. I mean, yeah, you're right. They promised all these specs, and they weren't really being too truthful. So, and that's not a legacy, if I was these people behind the retro VGS, that I would be embracing by any means. I mean, going after hardcore gamers is a good thing, I guess, but how about we just, make something fun that everybody can enjoy? Like me and Noel were talking about the other day, all the divisiveness that's, yeah, definitely stiff competition. There's so much divisiveness that's in this, in the industry of video gaming, and it's really doing a big disservice to games. It really, really is. Like people getting all over the Wii saying it's a casual system and all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's quote unquote hardcore games for it, but because all the fanboyism, you don't get to know about all that. I loved Nintendo. I loved Sega at the time. At the same point, I loved 3DO when it was out. I loved Atari back in the day. I mean, I love Xbox now. I like PlayStation now, I mean, yeah. It's basically, yeah, you're right, a consoleized emulator. Like, I've got the Retron 5, and a lot of people don't like that because of all the emulator, because it basically rips the ROM and emulates it. But you still have to have the disc to play it, so. it kind of feeds on that little middle ground like we were talking about earlier. But you know, the games do look really good. I'll give them that. I'm very satisfied with the quality of the games, not the controller, but the quality of how they look. I mean, they look really good. So. And there's those cool patches, like you can download a patch and you can play StarCraft 2, Star Fox 2, as long as you have the original Star Fox game. I mean, stuff like that's kind of cool. You definitely got to use your own controllers, because I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not exaggerating, but I was playing through Castlevania 4 on it, and halfway through it, the actual what's it called, the joystick, you know, that's supposed to be like the Neo Geo Pocket Collar and style, you know, it broke, like just flat out broke. I had to like open it up and glue stuff and try to fix it, and I mean that's not very good quality, you know. And it was like $129 I think I paid for that thing, you know. So, and then I had to bend the I'm trying to think of the word here. God, I think I've had a stroke. I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Anyway, the pins, right? So the pins are so tight are so tight on it. You feel like you're going to break your system. You feel like you're going to break your cartridge by taking it out. I actually had to bend the pins for it to not grab them so hard. Especially the Sega Genesis port. It was just brutal. I still play it. I mean, it's you know, like I said, the concept of it's really cool, playing 10 systems all in one and so on and so forth, but they didn't do a terrible job on that one, though. Got it. Sure. Yeah, you're totally right, Noel.
Mission complete.
Yeah, I mean that's the weird thing. It's somewhere between emulation and the real thing. And you have to have all the original games to play it. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I enjoy playing it, but you know, I've got a good collection. You know, like it would probably benefit Anthony to have that. You know, just so he could play it on his TV and not have 10 machines all hooked up. You know, I mean it would benefit us, because I mean we have the decent collections. But you know, the person that's starting out collecting now, or whatever, you know, it makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. It's a very limited market share that they're after. It's kind of like the Retron 3s and the Turbo Duos. What was it called? I know it's not Turbo Duo, but it's something like that. I know what the Turbo Duo is. It's PC Engine, but all those consoles that came out, you know, you have to have the library. I mean, it doesn't do anything for, you know, the old collector that's been doing it forever and ever like us. The only people it benefits is the people. But you know what I mean? It's a weird area. You know, I mean, you'd have to buy a huge collection of games to ever have fun with it. And then a lot of the games don't even work. So, like Arkanoid and Rad Racer 2 wasn't working very good for it. They had to release a patch, so they had to download that to get Rad Racer 2 to play. It played Castlevania 3 unlike some of the other ones, but I don't know. It's just the point, I guess. And you know, I enjoy the system. You know, it's not that. It's very convenient, like, to have, you know, I don't have any of my retro systems hooked up to my main TV in my living room. I just have the Retron 5 and then the newer systems, you know. So that complements it really well. So I can just bring the cartridges down and play, and it doesn't look horrible on the HD screen. So that's a good thing. So I guess in that way they have succeeded. And now we're gonna die because I'm out of bombs. Ah! And I only have one continue left. Oh. And I died again. Let's continue, guys. Then I can play Puzzle Bobble if you want, or we can just close it up because I went like a half hour over. Having too much fun ranting, I guess. No! I didn't get the 3 guys there.
Mission complete. Mission set. Start.
Alright. Okay, well, you guys kind of just decide what you want to do. I don't care. I can play a round of Puzzle Bobble, or we can call it quits. So you guys just think about it. I don't have much left to go. So this stream actually turned out better than I thought it was. I was actually kind of disheartened at first, you know. Because I couldn't get it working like I wanted to. But after how well the second stream of Dreamcast went. Oh, cool, man. I like it when you give your opinions on stuff like that, man. I think you have a very good opinion. It's very spot on with gaming as a whole. Alright, guys. That'll be good. Hopefully I'm off that day. I can't wait to hear those opinions. It'll be good. Alright, I'm going to throw a Puzzle Bobble in, guys. Everybody was non-committal. If it doesn't work, however, I'm just going to, we'll just cut it up. We'll just cut it there, and it was fun. We had fun talking and everything, and we had a good time. It went longer than we thought, but I guess I picked too many titles. Having my little mini rant probably didn't help anything. Well, so far so good. It turned on all right. Oh yeah, definitely. I love hearing about you know, all your guys' opinions. You know, Noel, you're a wealth of information regarding anything computerized, and you have really spot-on opinions about a lot of things. Actually, I don't think I've ever not gotten along with your opinions, so that says something. And Anthony, he's just a wealth of knowledge. I don't know what else to say. He's the wizard, the Neo Geo wizard. These are a lot of fun. I think we blow off a lot of steam and have a good time with these. So I can't wait to hear your opinions. Let you just run wild, buddy. Can you give us a teaser about what the opinions are going to be about? Is it just emulation or just the industry as a whole? Just remember, it's just us, guys. There's only 3 viewers. So, it's the 3 of us and 1 more. So, you're not going to give me a teaser, huh? I keep forgetting there's a delay. I'm rambling. It's the rum. Instead of the beer, it's the rum. The rum. Music's so cheerful. I literally have nowhere to go with this. This sucks. I'm like screwed into a corner here. There we go. There's that. And I'm screwed again. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. There we go. Finally got somewhere there. And I screw up again. God. Doing so bad this round. Sorry guys, this stream's going so long. Barely. Woo! Oh, okay. Well, that's a good teaser. Thanks, buddy. That's a really good teaser. But you know, I've got some faith in Nintendo, buddy. They have been down and out before. I remember people saying the GameCube was going to be it. You know? And look what they did with the Wii. And you know, people say, oh, it's a casual console, blah, 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 blah. You know, and that's a bunch of horse pucky. You know, they captured so much of the market share. You cannot tell me that 110 million or whoever that bought that was just casual. You know what I mean? Just grandma playing it at the nursing home. No way, Jose. They had some really, really good games. I mean, the Super Mario Galaxy games come to mind. Both the Zeldas were amazing. I don't know. I mean, the list just keeps going on and on and on. How about Metroid Prime series? I mean, any of the first-party stuff. Donkey Kong Return, Country Returns, great game. I want to play a video of that, by the way. I don't know when, but... There we go. I sure hope so too. The NX I hope is going to be great. But, you know, I've been playing Nintendo for a long time, just like you guys, and you know, there's been a lot of times that people thought they were down and out. And I mean, I love Sega. You know how everybody thought that, I mean, they were going to be it. They were going to destroy Nintendo, and they outlived them, you know. The 3DO came out, and they thought that all this new technology and everything, it was going to be, I mean, you know, the market share was going to go down, and sure it did a little bit, you know, because the PlayStation and all that debacle, but Nintendo endured, you know, and it came back better than ever with the Wii, in my opinion. Sure, there was a lot of shovelware, but, you know, sometimes you gotta sift through all the crap to get to the gold, man. So I've got faith in them. I think they're going to come back, and they're going to show us all what gaming's all about. I mean, the way it's going now, we're not going to have many more generations. I mean, every generation there's less and less market share, you know. So oh yeah, that's a lot of fun. I totally agree, buddy. Hearing all the cool stuff, like, what comes to mind was, like, the Dreamcast when it was coming out. Because it was such a letdown, the Saturn. I mean, the games were great. There were great games, but the problem was they weren't releasing them in America for us to enjoy. So, the Japanese got all the good stuff. I remember them saying in a press release or something, it's famous now, but it was something about, like, Americans don't like RPGs. Good stuff. Laughable. The guy that really just didn't get it. Didn't get it at all. And Sega was daring, man. They did a lot of crazy stuff. It's probably why they're not making hardware anymore. They finally got it right there in the end, but a little too late. All right. Are we talking about the Wii U? The Wii U, it's pretty decent. I remember playing the Assassin's Creed, I think it was 3. And you know, it looks a hell of a lot better than the Xbox 360 or PS4 versions. But I understand it's not the next-gen experience that everybody else wanted, but you know, I don't give a shit what they look like. The NX could come out with graphics like the NES for all I care, long as it's fun. That's what I want. That's all I'm worried about. Just like the Wii now. I mean, it's so much fun. 3D Land. Pardon me, 3D World. Amazing game. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Breeze. A hell of a lot of fun. I don't know. It just keeps going. Bayonetta 2. A lot of fun. I mean, some of the best, you know, gaming moments of this generation is undeniably Nintendo. Smash Brothers, the new Smash Brothers, Mario Kart Wii U. I mean, granted, you know, you could probably name all the really good games on both your hands, you know, if you thought about it. But you know, what's what's Xbox One or the PS4 really doing that's so great? You know, not a lot. Sure, there's good games, but I would argue Nintendo is holding their own beautifully. But I guess that's coming from a fanboy, right? As they say. Well. I don't know. I've been around long enough like you guys to see the ups and downs and all that kind of stuff, and that would be a great whole. You know, definitely if Nintendo was to stop, so. Sounds good. Yamaguchi thought the RPG games were depressed. Arakawa, ex-Nintendo America. Has to go through hell just to sell us NES. That in an age where internet wasn't a thing. Imagine now. No doubt, man. No doubt. I don't care what it is. I'm buying it. It could be great. It could be horrible. I don't care. I bought the Wii U on launch day. I bought the Xbox One and PS4 during their launch week, not the actual same day. And I'll buy it when it comes out. That's just how I am. When I hear a final launch day, I'll start saving up and I'll get some games for it. Good, bad, or in between, I'm still going to support them, you know. That's just what I do. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for watching, hanging out, playing some Puzzle Bobble. That was a really bad round there to end it all out. But I'm going to go eat some dinner. Hopefully you guys will go do the same. It's been fun hanging out. I'll push this to YouTube if anybody wants to watch it. As always, happy gaming, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, remember to like, subscribe, comment. Check me out on Twitter, Hitbox, and Twitch. Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's where they did the test run, right? Was in New York, right? That was, what, 85? Late 85, early 86? Something like that? That's cool, man. Oh, she still has it, huh? He's going back to the dungeon. Alright. Anthony, you keep surprising me with all your gaming awesomeness. Thanks, Noel. Thanks, Anthony. It's been real. You guys take care. Have a good one. Thanks for putting up with my crap, listening to my rants. October 1985. Awesome. A great time in gaming, guys. A great time in gaming. Quite the renaissance. Oh, my God. And the box with the plat. You're killing me, man. You're killing me. You're killing me. See you.